morning. It's winters in Calcutta and we're doing a bike trip today from the city of Joy to Gangasagar, where the river Ganges, the holy Ganges, meets the Bay of Bengal. We'll be doing this in about 3 to 4 hours of driving time. And we are starting from Patuli, the southern fringes of the city. And we'll stop over at Diamond Harbour, which is around an hour and a half from here. It's pretty cold. It's chill. You see there's some traffic on the road, but morning traffic is always pretty less. It's a bike trip this time, and we welcome you all to this journey to Gangasagar. A roadside tea stall in Diamond Harbour is where we make our first stop after an hour and a half drive. It's 8 AM now. The mighty Ganges flow just behind this shop. The river is very wide and calm here. This is the National Highway 12. We will go straight down it for another hour to reach Kagdip. From there we will take the ferry to cross over to the island. Here we are at Harwood Point, lot number 8 in Kagdip. We get our tickets done and wait in the queue for the gates to open. The river that we will cross is locally known as Muri Ganga. Before joining the Bay of Bengal, the Hooghly River bifurcates with one channel passing east of the Sagar Island. This channel is called the Borotola River or Channel Creek or the Muri Ganga. It will take us about 40 minutes on the barge to cross this distributary of the Ganga and reach Kochuberia on the other side. We will take our bikes along with us on the barge. Getting the motorbike on the barge is a tough act, but for those who travel regularly, it's a cakewalk. From the island jetty to the Holy Confluence, it's about 30 kilometers. The roads are nicely laid and the drive is pretty smooth. We decided to take a detour to visit the Ramakrishna Mission campus here. The roads off the main one is much narrower as it goes through smaller villages, green fields and a diversity of flora. It's a very refreshing sight, in absolute contrast to the concrete jungle that we had come from. The Ramakrishna Mission temple is the first thing we noticed as we entered the campus. On our right is the guest house and on our left is the ashram office. Like most Ramakrishna Mission temples, very simple designs adorn its walls here too, while colorful and manicured gardens brighten up the surroundings. Back on the road, we reach the main thoroughfare. Another 5 km from here is the Gangasagar beach. A large gateway welcomes us to this immensely popular place of pilgrim. We drive through it, cross the bus terminus and move on. There is a helipad nearby, but the millions of devotees who come here every January take the same route that we have taken. We can see the Kapil Muni ashram. The road curves around it through the marketplace and takes us right in front of the ashram. The Kapil Muni ashram forms the core of the Gangasagar pilgrim. Hindus who gather here during Makar Sankranti in mid-January take a holy dip at the confluence of the Ganga and the Bay of Bengal and pray by offering a coconut at the Kapil Muni temple. The devout believe that a dip in the sacred water at this time washes off sins of a lifetime. It is here at this pristine silver beach, washed by the holy calm waters of the confluence, where millions of devotees take a dip every Sankranti in January and then walk to the Kapil Muni temple. Folklore has it that King Sagar's 60,000 sons came to this place in search for their father's sacrificial horse, which was stolen and hidden by Devraj Indra beside Kapil Muni's hermitage. On finding the horse, the sons blamed Kapil Muni instead and interrupted his meditation. The Muni, in a fit of anger, burned down the sons with his rays of rage that came out from his eyes and sent their souls to hell. Many years later, King Sagar's grandson, Bhagirath, came to Kapil Muni and begged to release the souls of his ancestors from hell. The Muni directed him to bring Devi Ganga to this place. On Makar Sankranti, the Ganga flowed into the sea, and with the touch of the holy river's water, the souls got liberty. This is the road that the pilgrims walk on to reach the temple after taking a dip in the holy water. Pilgrims who come from all corners of India and even outside. This road is said to have been visited by noted saints like Adi Shankaracharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srimat Totapuri, the preceptor of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Today, as one enters the Kapil Muni temple, one can find the statue of Devi Ganga with Prince Bhagirath on one side of the Muni, while King Sagar is on the other side. Just a few hundred meters from the temple is the Bharat Sevashram Sangha. It has a pretty large campus with guest house and temple. We set off on our way back. The sun was trickling towards the horizon, and with it trickling down was the temperature. We were staring at a drive of more than 100 kilometers through the darkness, beating the December cold on a motorbike. But what comforted us was the company of the day-long memory of the unspoiled silver sand, clear blue sky, calm sea, and the satisfaction of reaching a pilgrim place of which it is said, all pilgrimage many times, but Gangasagar one time.